All right, this is my guide to idle angels. So there's 4 resources that you need to know how to manage. If you can do that, then you can get ahead in this game. All right, so to start out, you want to do a 1 core strategy, which is where you invest all your resources into just one angel until they're maxed out, and then you can move on to other angels. So you want to invest all your holy cores into Fushi, who's your early game carry, and she's just filling in the slot for one of the 6 carries that are actually good in the game. You want to save up all your blue scrolls and get one of those carries, and then you can inherit all your resources onto them. All right, so who's good in this game? Freya is the best angel by far in terms of carry potential. You don't have to go her first, but she just is the best carry at the moment. Himiko and Changa are good if you care only about the early game. Ember Dragon's good if you care about PvE only. And Icarus is good if you are a whale and you want to completely max out an angel just with money. Because her first 5 stars takes only red scrolls, or can take red scrolls, which means that she costs less blue scrolls to max out. Also, she's pretty good in the late game as well. Ares is good too, but she's more of a supportive angel, so you can go her because she fits into any team pretty well if you don't know who you want to go. All right, this is the math behind maxing out an angel. So you need thousands of blue scrolls in total to max out an angel, and you need 900,000 holy cores. The blue scrolls are definitely going to be what's gating you, and you're going to have more holy cores than needed probably. The thing that's going to get you even further is the level cap. So if you don't have your first 10 stars, then you will be level capped in this game, and that's going to stop a lot of people. If you spend your blue scrolls on an angel here and a different angel there and whatever, and you spread them around, you're going to be level capped super fast. If you save all your blue scrolls just for one angel, and it's a good angel, it's a good carry, then you won't be level capped and you'll be able to continue progressing in the game. There's reasons to not 1 core in this game, but we'll go over that later. All right, so this is what it looks like when somebody spreads their resources evenly among 6 different angels, which is actually what some people do. So basically, they're going to have 6 level 220 angels, and they're going to be level capped at 220. So they're not going to be able to progress past level 220. Just for comparison, you can have a fully maxed out level 400 angel, and in PvP, 20 levels is pretty much the difference between being absolutely useless and being viable and not getting one shot. So if that kind of gives you like some reference to how weak a team of level 220s is. A level 400 will go in and easily just one shot them all. A level 400 will go in and one shot a full team of 380s. Like it's the levels really all they do is give you more speed in PvP, and the damage comes from building a carry first and having blue scrolls invested into them. Nobody really goes tank angels first, so you're gonna one shot anyone who you're faster than pretty much if you go the right angel. All right. So how do you spend your blue scrolls? There are some angels that take, red scrolls. There's some angels that take red scrolls to their first 5 stars. The most notable ones are Icarus, Hera, and Chaos. Other than that, there's Cupid, there's Ra. Obviously, spend your red scrolls on the first 5 stars of Icarus if you're going for Icarus. That's a kind of a whale angel. It requires high investment. Most of her strength is unlocked in her MR stars, which means you really need thousands of scrolls to get her. To the point where she's strong. Hera is good because she's the best support in the game. Usually you would build her as your second angel. Chaos is good later on in PvP. There's a whole meta around Chaos and Frigga, which are just 2 stun locking angels. And so if you want to go that, then you can just get Chaos early on. You can get Chaos early on. You can also spend red scrolls to get rebates on these blue scrolls. So if you're missing some blue scrolls for some like the 55 shard pity or whatever, or the 5 shard pity, 55 scroll pity, I guess, then you can spend red scrolls to get some blue scrolls back. But the way that I would recommend spending your red scrolls is towards the gacha machine. If you can save up 100 scrolls, then whenever gacha machine comes around, it gives you a 50% chance of getting 55 SSR plus shards towards an angel. So effectively, you're getting like the first 5 stars like you would be getting for Hera, Icarus, and Chaos, but at a better rate. You're getting more shards than it's very, very efficient if you hit the 50% chance. You can be unlucky, obviously, and just never hit the 50% chance, and it will just give you a random angel's worth of SSR plus shards. Later on in the game, once you're past your first 5 stars in your main carry, you can get the the bonds. I don't know what they're called, but sometimes when you have other angels, you get bonuses from having those other angels. And when you get your marriage ring, 2,500 hearts or whatever on your angel, it will automatically count those other angels as your bonds, even when they're not in your team. So you can pull for those angels for the one copy that you need just to unlock the bond. So yeah. How do you farm PvP? All right, let's talk about that. Clash of Titans happens every 4 days. It's really easy to win in PvP if you one core. A lot of people don't one core, and so you just instantly win against them. Speed also matters a lot, which is why level matters. So you don't want to be level capped. If you get level capped, you're going to be forced to start investing your holy cores into a second core, basically, which isn't bad in PvE or anything. It's just that in PvP, you're going to be down in speed if somebody can invest into a higher level angel, which means that they're probably going to one-shot you. There's other things that you can do that are considered really cringe to people who play the game. So you can delay your account progress and essentially farm people at a lower CR. You can have what's known as ghosting. It's where you have a really strong defense team, but that defense team never sees your PvE lineup, so it's not counted into the matchmaking CR score. And so you basically just snipe first place and you sit there with a super strong defense team and no one can take first place from you. You can also increase your speed by delaying your account progress through the talent altar. The higher level your talent altar, the higher level your speed. It's not that significant though, to be honest. All right, gems. How do you spend your gems? So once you get gems from farming Clash of Titans, you can spend them obviously on these red scrolls. You can buy them every day. I think this one doesn't cost gems, but I mean, always get the red scrolls. And every month there will be the shop that comes out, the special shop. You definitely want to get the thing in the bottom right, which is the exclusive relic, the SSR Plus relic. You need a lot of those, so definitely get that. You can get the golden attire, which eventually you won't need anymore. And you can get these gold relics, which honestly isn't that worth it because you can buy the best gold relic directly from one of the daily trials, which is the flag relic. From Secret Abyss shop. So this one isn't really that great, to be honest. And the red scrolls are pretty good because scrolls are really the premium currency in this game. And holy cores are always good, so pick those up too. If you want, you can spam roulette to get some of the rewards if you're okay with watching ads. The dice isn't as good, but it gives you XP and gives you holy cores, which is nice. If you don't have one of these two angels in the early game, you can pull for the 2,700 on the 10 pull. But if you already have them, then there's no point. So just don't pull gems. Gems are really important in the game, so don't spend them on the pulls because they're useless. Like I said, buy the flag relic. The flag relic is the best generic relic in the game. It gives you damage reduction, which is really, really important to put on support so that they don't die. And save the rest for Eudaimons, which is basically where you're going to have the biggest gate for gems in this game. All right, event currency. Don't spend your event currency, save it up. Whenever an event gives you currency that you can use in a shop, you generally just want to save it because in order to get the best rewards, you usually have to save a lot of them. And since they carry over, you just sit on them until you have enough, and then you spend them all to get the good rewards. This is the way to get blue scrolls from those events, and since blue scrolls are pretty much the only premium currency in the game, that's what you want to save for. All right, anniversary event comes the 3rd week of June. Save up all your blue and red scrolls for that. Especially if you don't know who to get yet, you can start learning about who's good and and just wait until the anniversary event to get them. All the angels will be available. I highly recommend getting Zodiac Rabbit. You can basically just get her base form, and you can leave her at 0 stars, and she's actually really, really good in that state. So yeah, don't upgrade her. Don't get multiple stars in her. She's just a really, really great support. And she won't be around until the next like Christmas event or something. Yeah, you get 100 blue scrolls for free, and if you want to spend money, save. Don't spend until this event because this is the best time to spend money. All right, so spending money. Let's talk about that. The only thing that you should be spending money on is blue scrolls, because blue scrolls you need a lot of them. All right, so there's always this one deal, which is $1 for 5 scrolls. That's an insane deal. Always pick that up, even if you don't want to pick it up. It is just so worth it. $1, 5 scrolls. $1 for 3 scrolls is pretty much something that you want to pick up if you are trying to be efficient, but you don't want to whale. So, like for example, this $10 pack usually comes around. It's where they give you 30 scrolls over 7 days, and it costs $10. You also get like the border and the chat thingy, and so that's pretty good because it's 3 scrolls for $1, and so pick that up whenever you can. Then there's also this pack over here, $25. It's a weekly thing, so it happens like every week or so, and you can get an SR Plus exclusive relic. That's so really what you're buying here is 1 scroll for $1, and you're buying basically you're removing the time gate on these relics. So like eventually you will max out these relics over time. It's like you only need a finite amount of them, and so you're just decreasing the time gate on this. They do come every single month, and they're worth 7,500 in the special shop. So you can think of it as getting like 10K gems, which is a pretty good deal. Yeah, get this if you don't care about just getting blue scrolls for efficiency, and you care about getting the SR Plus relic, then and gems, then get this one. All right. Early game progression. The thing that matters in early game progression is these scrolls here. So you just want to spam these scrolls and 1 core and get the $6 Angel Blessings monthly pass so that you can use more of the scrolls per day. And that's how you get ahead in the early game. You only want to do that until level 120. That's when you unlock like all the content in the game. And so you want to save your scrolls after level 120 for the events where you get the like drops from the event per hour. So like, you can use these purple scrolls every day. It doesn't matter, but like save these ones for those events. All right. This is just a list of what the angels do. It's not a super like comprehensive list, but basically people will recommend you get Hera and Horus. They're pretty much seen as necessary in the game, and you should get them first. Then you can pretty much go for whoever you want. Okay, so this is a list with some of the pictures of who's good in the game. So, like I said, Hera, Horus, they're the best sports. Frigga and Ares are seen as supportive DPS. So if you need more damage, get them. Freya is the best carry in the game. So just get Freya. If you want to go for more of like a PvP dominant style where the opponents don't have a chance to fight back, then the most popular thing to do is to go Frigga and Chaos, and you basically just stun lock your opponents. This would require that you're faster than them, and so you're not going to beat people who are like much stronger than you. Also, in the future, there will be Pisces MR, which is going to probably be the fastest angel in the game, and she's probably going to be better than Frigga when it comes to just stun locking. But Frigga is a healer, and she's good in like an Outlast comp. And then Frey's the best carry in the game. Really, she's just absolutely broken. She's not insane in PvE like Ember Dragon is, but in PvP, she definitely is extremely dominant. All right, what gates you in the game? So you need a lot of gems to max out Eudaimons. So like when you're just spending gems in the early game because you have a lot, you just have to realize that like later on those gems would have helped you max out Eudaimons, and so don't waste them. These SSR Plus exclusive relics, they do come once a month, and you can buy them too. So they are going to gate you, but it's not an extreme gate because you really only need one angel that's like your main angel to like have a maxed out relic, and maybe another angel for a speed relic or something like that. Other than that, what's gonna really gate you are this currency right here. This is how you awaken your relics. It takes a long time to get enough of these to max out relics. So I would recommend that if you're whaling and you can get enough of these SR Plus relics, that you buy this in the Fear Abyss shop every single time with the gold coins, this currency, because this is the rarest currency in the game, besides this one. So Holy Cores can gate you in the early game if you're spreading them. If you don't spread them, they're not going to gate you. Blue Scrolls, obviously, you always need more Blue Scrolls. It just takes so long to max out an angel, and you can max out so many angels. So yeah, if you're whaling, then you have a huge advantage in the game because you'll get more Blue Scrolls. This is the currency that you get from Nightmare Dungeons. Nightmare Dungeons are the best argument for two-coring in the game. Two-coring does two things. One is that you can have the cringe PvP defense team with two-coring. If you don't use that it's possible to do that with two-coring. You can just use both cores in normal PvE, which will get you ahead, but like normal PvE rounds, they aren't that significant. Like, yes, they will give you rewards over time, and they'll give you stronger gear so that you can progress farther. But like, just to be honest, this is the currency that's really going to get you. So how do you get this currency? You get them from Nightmare Dungeons. Nightmare Dungeons, you need 2 different teams, and you fight 2 separate bosses. So that's the best argument for two-coring in the game. Obviously, you don't spend your blue scrolls on a second core. You want to get your first core to 10 stars first so that you can unlock level 400. But once you unlock level 400, you unlock level 400 for your whole team, for all your angels. So what you could do is you could spend red scrolls on a second core just to have them here. So, that could be Icarus. Icarus is a carry. That could be Freya, because Freya is just good in all around, just in general, and you're gonna get her anyways. So yeah, basically two-coring would be investing your holy cores when you hit the level cap, and that makes sense. All right, so hopefully that's enough information to get you ahead in the early game. Oh yeah, there's also this talent altar thing, which is another reason to two-core, but doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, this game takes a lot of patience. If you're whaling, it gives you a huge advantage in the game. If you get Freya, it gives you a huge advantage in the game. If you get Chaos and Frigga, it gives you a huge advantage in the game, in PvP. And so, yeah, these are the things to know, and hopefully that puts you very far in the game. Good luck.